Happy Sunday, you guys. I hope you're doing well. Carla Airy Culinaires here from A Coffee with Carla. Coming on to talk today a little bit about healing from within. Hashtag that. My friend from home and childhood friend Penny Sunquist posted something yesterday, and I really want to talk about this for a minute, and not for a minute, for this video. What she posted really struck me, and I really wanted to kind of expand on it a little bit. The quote was this: an unhealed person can find offense in pretty much anything someone does. A healed person understands the action of others has absolutely nothing to do with them. Each day you get to decide which one you will be. And that really struck me, because you see so many people right now, especially, wandering around. Everybody's offended, everybody's mad, everybody is spoiling for a fight. Everybody is like on the defensive, and it shows how many unhealed people there are. I have had situations where you've been connected to somebody, maybe it's on Facebook, we'll use that as an example. And I have had a connection on Facebook, which I have since, I am not connected to that person anymore. That individual is so unhealed that every single thing that is posted or comments that are posted by that individual are instigating a fight. And it's interesting to me how that saying is so true. Hurt people will always hurt people. And it's something that can be broken. That thing can be broken. That pattern can be broken. We've all got to take the time. And it's so hard, and it's nasty. Nobody likes to look at themselves and go, oh my God, what did I do to contribute to the situation? Or how can I heal this trauma? And it is incredibly draining. It is incredibly emotionally it's the hardest work you'll ever do. And no matter what the trauma is, you gotta look for that help to get you through it. However that looks for you, everybody does it differently, whether that's a therapy, whether that's, there's all different kinds of therapy, there's all different kinds of support groups, there's all different kinds of things online you can, work on yourself, and there's courses you can take, and there's a huge amount of stuff in that arena. And it's taking that baby step to heal those old wounds and hurts and traumas that you've been through. Because when you carry those along with you, it gets heavy, and you become bitter, and you become jaded, and you become a person who lashes out to the one that means the most to you and those that are around you. You're so caught up in that pain. The only way you know how to get out is to just lash out. And we've all been there. We've all done it. We've all said things that are horrible. We've all said things that are damaging to somebody else. We can talk all day long about emotional abuse and mental abuse. Every single human being's done it. If you've called somebody a name, if you've, spoken really not very nice things to your significant other, somebody that you care and love about, out of rage, out of anger, those words that you speak are the ones that are the most difficult to turn around. I've said it often. and I will stand by this 100%. If I had to choose between somebody punching me square in the face and somebody spewing horrific words to me, hurtful words that were going to stick with me, I will take somebody punching me square in the face. And I've had it happen. That still sticks with you, but it heals faster. And I am in no way condoning that's what people should do. My point, it's probably a bad analogy, but I've been down this path, so I feel as though I'm okay to use this analogy, but abuse of any kind is horrible. When we spew out bad stuff out of our mouths, that is the most damaging. It is the most damaging because it sticks with us, and then we create a story around what those words are, what we've been told. Our mind just takes that on and just explodes into this self-hatred and damage that is so hard to go back and create positivity around that and don't have those beliefs around those horrible things. Self-confidence is something that comes from within, but when somebody comes along and it can be a little tiny thing, and if you are in a bad headspace and you're in a bad space in your life, you can take that little tiny comment and it can just run like wildfire. We've got to work really, really hard at healing from within and reversing all of those things that we believed about ourselves, all of those horrible things that people along the way have added to it, fueled that fire, allowed us to believe we were all those horrible things. We're worthless. We're not beautiful. We're not smart. We could go on and on. I don't like to put it out there. Be very cautious in the words you use when you are speaking about yourself. I used to use it in both with humor and just in general talking. The humor part of it was probably the most damaging, because what it does is you are then inviting other people to joke along with you. And it's not a joke. It's not funny. When people use derogatory and hateful things and they wrap it up around what they consider humor, it is incredibly damaging. And when they're doing that, that is coming from an unhealed person. So it is time to take the steps to really focus on healing from within. Baby step number 1 towards doing that is when you are speaking about something about yourself. I want you to pay attention to the words you use. And I'll use this as an example. I was in therapy. I went to therapy in 2008. And the lady asked me to talk a little bit about myself, like what was going on. And so I talked and I talked and I talked, as you all know I can do. And she stopped me and she said, "Do you know that you've referred to yourself as an idiot, stupid, ugly, all the negative things?" And she said, "You've done that a minimum between 12 to 20 times in a span of 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I want you to pay attention to the words you're using when you speak about yourself. That's your homework." And I sat there and in my head went, yeah, okay, whatever. Yeah, this is going to help. Basically, I probably rolled my eyes right at her. I don't know, but that's what I was feeling. What a bunch of junk. Get out of here. Like that stuff doesn't mean anything anyways. It doesn't hold any meaning. I left there and I called my then ex-husband and I said, I'm just leaving now. And I was on my cell phone and I went to turn out of the parking lot and I turned right instead of turning left. And the words that came out of my mouth were, oh my God, I'm so fucking stupid. I turned the wrong way. And I, for the first time ever, heard myself. And I heard myself so loud that I had to pull over because I was sobbing so hard. How horrible I was being to my own self. The person I'm supposed to love the most and first wasn't even close. It was beyond zero. It was beyond negative whatever. From that day forward, I started paying attention to the words that came out of my mouth when I spoke about myself. And it is imperative we all pay attention and be aware of what we are saying about ourselves first. Because when you're saying that about yourself, you're probably saying that about other people too. That is the process in which you start healing from within. And you start changing that language. And you start finding words. Even when you don't believe them, start using them. Start using I love you when you look at yourself in the mirror. Even when you don't want to, even when you can't make eye contact. When you're getting ready in the morning and you're brushing your teeth, you look at your face and you say, I love you. If you're at a space where you don't believe that, repeat it over and over and over every single day, because you will get to a space where you can say that. I can say it now without hesitation. It has taken me 12 years to get there. So it's not an easy process. Healing from within is not an easy process. When you start paying attention to the language and the words you are using about yourself, you will start to heal from within because you will start using better language. You will start using better words. You have to stop that conversation in your own head to yourself first. It will make you aware of how other people are speaking when they speak about themselves. It will also make you aware of how you are speaking to other people, your children, your parents, your aunts, your uncles, your siblings, whoever it is, your friends. Start healing from within. Stop. It's time to stop hurting everybody else because we aren't healed. We need to heal ourselves from within. You guys can do it. I know you can. It's not easy, but it can be done. Start today by thinking about saying to yourself, I love you. Look in the mirror and say that every single morning. Catch yourself, flip that word around. Use a different word that is not a negative word. Rather than saying you're so stupid, you say, I'm sorry, I don't understand. You flip those words because those words are so incredibly damaging and you do not deserve that kind of conversation. And take it from somebody who was super, super good at being the worst person in the world to her own self. You can come out of it. You have to put in the work. You have to heal from within. And I want you guys this week to really focus on that and just know, I think you're awesome. I believe in you. And I know you can start those baby steps in doing just that for yourself. On that note, you guys, always remember, you are loved, you matter, you can do almost anything you set your mind to. Don't let the day run you. You run the day and keep being your badass self. Have an amazing Sunday, you guys, and let's keep the conversation going about healing from within. Hashtag healing from within. We're going to make this world a better place because we are better. We are better people. We're rising up to love ourselves first so we can fill other people from our full cup, not our empty cup. I believe in you. Have an awesome week ahead. We'll talk soon.